Hello, and thank you for joining me in part 4, the last episode on the human energy system. In the last episode, I discussed the aura, the halo, the base or root, and sacral chakras. Today, I will continue with the remaining 5 chakras, how they work, and how to balance them. My name is Khalid Quader, and this is Point of View. The 7 chakras are the main energy centers responsible for distributing energy throughout the human body. Each chakra corresponds to specific nerve bundles and internal organs, and to a certain color. And within these chakras is prana, or the ultimate pure healing energy, or cosmic energy, or the energy of God's Spirit. The solar plexus or navel chakra represents our willpower and assertion. It is yellow in color and is associated with the pancreas, liver, and stomach. It develops between the ages of 15 to 21 years and relates to our ability to be confident and in control of our lives and our self-esteem. A person with a blocked solar plexus chakra usually senses overwhelming feelings of shame and self-doubt, also difficulty in making decisions, and to being susceptible of being taken advantage of. People who have excess energy in this chakra are typically arrogant, stubborn, over-emotional, and always try to exercise dominance over people, circumstances, and of pretty much everything else in their lives. I'm afraid we all know people with these traits. Rheumatoid arthritis is common in people who have these negative behaviors. A person with low energy typically feels victimized and sorry for himself, and being drastic, a drama queen. It's also obvious in too much negativity, lack of willpower, and in criticizing and blaming others for everything. Fasting is the best way to balance the energy of the navel chakra. Also exposure to the sun and eating foods that are yellow in color. The heart chakra is the middle chakra and the bridge between the lower warm-colored and upper cool-colored chakras. It connects the physical and the spiritual parts, and it represents love, acceptance, compassion, inner peace, and intuitiveness. The color is green, and the organs associated with it are the heart, the circulatory system, the lungs, the arms and hands, and the thymus gland. It develops between the ages of 21 to 28 years. A person with a blocked heart chakra finds it difficult to open up to people and typically has trust issues, is indifferent, and finds it hard to form relationships. Sadness is stored in this chakra. Excess energy is evident in those who beg for too much attention, in being too attached to things, and wanting to please others at any cost, even at their own expense. People with low heart chakra energy tend to overly criticize, demean, and belittle others, and are unable to connect with people. It is also obvious in being isolated from others and in being uncaring or unempathetic towards people. Acts of kindness, like charity and helping others, is a strong way to balance the energy of this chakra. Gratitude is also a strong way to balance this chakra, and eating green-colored foods and incorporating green in our environment like clothing, furniture, and accessories. The throat chakra is about communication, truth, reliability, and creativity. The color is blue or turquoise, and the organs associated with it are the thyroid, hypothalamus, throat, mouth, and neck. At full capacity, this chakra allows us to express ourselves clearly and truly, while a blocked chakra will make it difficult to find the words to express what we truly and honestly feel. It develops between the ages of 29 to 35 years. Lying causes a major energy imbalance in this area and leads to deep problems. Remarkably, when the throat is imbalanced, the forehead is also imbalanced. God says, "Have you seen he who disbelieves and denies the truth and turns away? Knows he not that God sees what he does? Nay, if he ceases not, we will catch him by the forelock or forehead, a lying, sinful forelock." What is the relationship between the throat or lying and the forehead, you might ask? A Canadian scientist discovered that the part of the brain responsible for lying and guiding human behavior and where decisions are taken lies just behind the forehead in the prefrontal cortex part of the brain. If this part is removed, a person would lose his free will to choose and take decisions. In animals, this part of the brain is very small and weak, which means animals have little or no control over it. The Quran states, "Surely I rely on God, my Lord and your Lord. There is no living creature but He holds by its forelock." By divine wisdom, prostration, or the act of placing the forehead on the ground, was decreed by God as part of the prayer rituals in Islam. This serves to drain the negative energy from the forehead to the ground and to feed the entire brain with blood and energy. Prostration has also been found to be the best position to allow ample blood flow to the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for guiding our decisions and behavior. Excess energy in this chakra is evident in gossiping and in dwelling over the same things, in talking in a loud voice and stuttering. It's also evident in the lack of control over one's emotions and actions. Low energy is obvious in the fear of self-expression, especially fear of public speaking or glossophobia, and excessive control over one's actions. It's also evident in those who lose their ability to talk during bouts of extreme anger. Light blue or turquoise colors balance the energy, also allowing feelings to come out without suppressing them. And writing could be a good way for those who find it difficult to vocalize their true feelings. The strongest ways to balance this chakra are water and reflection, also consuming apples, figs, red grapes, raisins, and dark chocolate. The third eye chakra represents wisdom, imagination, intuition, vision, and the ability to analyze and perceive the world. Its color is deep blue or purple and is associated with the pituitary gland, the nose and ear, and the pineal gland. It's the eye of the soul, and it develops between the ages of 36 to 42 years. An overactive third eye chakra may result in experiencing overindulgence in imagination, fogginess during the thinking process, and excessive daydreaming. When underactive, one may struggle to concentrate, feels anxious, finds it difficult to self-reflect, and one somehow feels disconnected from the people around him. It can be balanced through meditation, prostration, and incorporating deep blue or purple in our environment, and consuming deep blue or purple foods like eggplant or aubergine, and dark grapes and figs. The crown chakra is the only chakra outside of the physical body. It is located just above the crown of the head, in what is considered the spiritual body. It is associated with higher consciousness, imagination, and the ability to be connected spiritually. When balanced, this chakra allows us to access higher consciousness. There are no physical organs linked with this chakra. It is associated with vitalizing the upper brain and with light purple or indigo or white colors. It develops between the ages of 43 to 49 years. Energy imbalance in the crown chakra is responsible for depression, cruelty, mental fogginess, and for most other psychological problems where the chemical imbalance in the brain is the culprit. The crown chakra is the direct connection between our souls and with God or the spiritual world. Spirituality is the strongest way to balance this chakra. Praying, meditation, visualization, and reflection are powerful ways to balance it. Praying does not refer to the mere physical performance, but to the deep feeling and sensing the spiritual connection with one's heart and soul. Most psychological problems are cured by having a deep level of reverence during praying or meditating, and while performing all other rituals, including supplication. An overactive crown chakra leads to a sense of superiority over others, constant criticism, and lack of empathy. And signs of an underactive chakra are the inability to let go of materialistic needs, detachment from the world, lack of inspiration, greed, and mental fogginess. Meditation, praying, fasting, and performing the other rituals and acts of kindness are all means of strengthening the energy and controlling and balancing the chemicals in the brain. It was discovered that the combination of figs and olives also adjusts the brain's chemical imbalances. A team of Japanese scientists discovered that figs and olives are the only plant species that contain a substance called metallothionein. This substance is secreted in the brain in very small quantities, but diminishes when the person reaches the age of around 60 years. It's very important to the survival of the human body because it reduces cholesterol, regulates metabolism, strengthens the heart, regulates breathing, and removes the symptoms of senile weakness or old age. However, the team found that the use of metallothionein extracted from the fig or the olive alone did not give the expected beneficial results for human health. There must be a certain mix of this substance for it to work. After more intensive research, the team later discovered that by combining figs and olives in the ratio of 7 olives to 1 fig, produces the optimal level of this substance to provide real results. God swore by the combination of figs and olives in Surah Al-Tin, or the fig, in the Quran, and tied his oath with the creation of man in the best form. Remarkably, olives were mentioned 7 times in the Quran, and the fig was mentioned once. It's also important not to overuse medication like sleeping aids and painkillers, and to reduce or totally eliminate sugar consumption, as they all affect the chemicals in the brain, and also to drink ample water and to do daily breathing exercises. Energy is very important to our well-being and to maintaining healthy, vibrant lives. I hope this 4-part series on the human energy system was informative. Next episode will be on the universal law of merit or entitlement and how it creates our realities. This was Point of View. Thank you for watching. Till next episode, stay well.